I was gonna
I
say,
completely forgot the lockpicker exists because of
Here, have a celebratory bonk.
No. No.
Come here.
No. Do you remember the good old days? The ones where you would wait all week until it was Friday, and then you would run downstairs and turn on your console? I remember those days. First it was the PlayStation with Lego Star Wars, a true classic. Then it upgraded to a Wii with Indiana Jones, Rayman, Wii Sports, Resort respectively, and Skylanders. That one was amazing. I can't lie. The fun of messing around with others and continuously hitting each other is something that can be very easily replicated, but sometimes I look around and say, where did it go? I mean, come on, they figured it out before, how can it be that hard? The obvious answer would be that I got old and withered to the point where my fingers resemble chalk more than limbs.
That was not a man.
So, you know, life things. But I want to know why those design philosophies are dying and being replaced with trends, really. Don't worry, I won't do a history dump on you. I'm not like, you know, a professional. I just happen to feel pretty passionate about the subject recently. So, take my gangly hand as we venture down memory lane.
Whoa, are we in the mines of Moria?
I'm gonna kill you with hammers. Video games started out as a very unique and interactive version of entertainment. Well, if you were a nerd, and, being a form of entertainment, couldn't have been locked away to just the individual for a very long time. Luckily, a certain company began to break out into this new media and created some all-time classics, ones that we still see around today. And me, as a kid, not being a socialite, one to socialize, I got a few of these products into my own hands. I'm about to end you!
Who's in this building, Gavin? Tell me right now.
Your mom. Looking back, I remember starting out with a plug-and-play on a little box TV. You know the ones, constantly hums, the screen's all tingly. Only the real OGs know that one. I was too young to have real thought, so I didn't know until much later that it was my dad who introduced my brother to games, which then trickled down to me. Ever since the time I started, I haven't been able to quite cut it out entirely, and have kept playing to this day. For better or for worse. I believe it was largely in part due to my brother, who made it even better.
He hosted and then we loaded in first.
Okay, now that I think about it, I should talk about that. Why do we enjoy playing games with other people? People cause problems and kill each other. Why would we ever like them? Well, once you get past the terrors of social interaction, it's pretty fun. A co-op experience is more involved. It's just you and this other guy. No one else. It's more personal, and I like it that way. Some of us don't like opening our mic to randoms, because they suck. I like the smaller experiences, like playing rat games with my brother.
And then we'll go to Chuck E. Cheese, and then we'll go to Chuck E. Cheese and play video games, and then...
Or local games of Mario Kart and Smash Bros, which I happen to dominate! Don't fact check that. There's just a part of our brains that gets an itch scratched by being social. And some people find it hard to be social. Like I previously mentioned with the whole people suck thing.
Where's that at? Oh!
Mines! What? Spider?
You got that stop sign? Hey, Justice!
Justice! Justice!
But I've made friends by playing games, some of which I still talk to this very day.
Oh hey, there's a bad guy.
Listen,
Got him.
Aim and that's it, okay?
It's a niche avenue for finding new buds. Well, not very niche anymore. Or you can use it to blow off steam after a hard day of work.
Oh my god.
Sometimes it has the opposite effect, which is why I find it kind of sad to think that maybe playing the game I like today could make it worse. Come here, dingus. No. hate Clight so much. Well, if you don't like these games with randoms, go play something else, I hear you say, sensibly. And, you know, I agree. I think it's far better to try and switch up what you're doing rather than beating your head against a brick wall in a vain attempt to have fun. But on the other hand, just ignoring the problem doesn't really fix it. Yeah, it kinda sucks to just stop playing the game that I think is fun because a few people do annoying things. But placing 100% blame on them isn't going to fix anything. There's still a level of accountability that a developer has to have. Now, I'm not some reviewer. I don't know whether a game truly looks good or has groundbreaking stories or mechanics, but I know what fun is.
Hello?
Oh, well. Hey, you should go to the left. You should go down that way.
Why? So even though I don't have a very good grasp on expressing the problem, I'll attempt to express it to the best of my abilities. With that little disclaimer out of the way to bounce any negative criticism off of me, I'd like to talk about why quality is such a non-existent factor in big AAA games. I mean, I hate to sound like this, but it's just money. Haha! Now, before anyone tries to lynch me for possibly favoring a certain movement that likes the color red, I can assure you that's not the case. Hey, that joke came full circle. It's just more or less greed. Shocker, I know. You can probably already guess what I'm talking about. It's a live service. Which at this point kinda feels like the industry norm. Constantly you see games being made to serve as cash cows to be milked by people who can't even be bothered to add quality of life. And I know that not every game with live service acts like this. There's a few notable contenders that stand out and have taken the internet by storm. But is this kind of thing really healthy? People are tired of it and it shows. They don't like unfinished full-price products. They don't like things that constantly demand attention, or your money for nothing. Here's an analogy for you. If you were to pay a construction company to build a house, and they only built the frame, what would you think? You would probably have a few choice words to say.
It would seem I'm the only one.
Now, I can think of quite a few contenders for the worst offenders. I've been roped into playing one of them by friends, but they've all got similar problems. There's more out there to play and enjoy that are downright inspired and incredible, but until we give these games the credit they deserve, they won't be able to stand on their own. And come on, I know you. You're sensible, you clicked on the video. You probably already have a sense of quality that you use, but not everyone does. You just have to spread that awareness to others and show them the light. Because in the end, they don't know what they're missing.
You know what we say about 50-50s.